Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it happens to be when you be watching. When you happen to be watching this, need to speak English because that's what I speak. Whenever you be watching this, okay. It is January 6th, 2021. As the video says, views and opinions expressed in this video are those of the person saying it. That's me, Fremont Lee. How are you? Oh. There was a false report that Tanya Roberts, who played Midge or whatever on that 70s show, she was one of the Charlie's Angels, and she was a Bond girl at one time. There was a false report she had passed away. And then she did. She ended up actually. So I don't know. She had gone out for a walk. She got back home, collapsed. From what I read, from what I understood, from what actually happened. She was then hospitalized. Apparently, a urinary tract infection that went further than it spread. I suppose is what happened. But yeah, and she ended up passing away. So that's sad. Didn't mean to bring you down. Today's birthday is January 6th. Rowan Atkinson. Name may not sound familiar. He was Mr. Bean. Stephen H. Bogart, writer, author, producer, writer of sorts, son of Humphrey Bogart, and I believe Lauren Bacall. I could be wrong, but I believe I'm right. Kate McKinnon, Norman Reedus, Julie Chen. According to the IMDb, these are the birthdays today. Her full name now, because she's married to Les Moonves, her name is Julie Chen Moonves, but she's Julie Chen. Most people would know her as. Eddie Redmayne, Howie Long, Nicolette Scorsese, who played Mary in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, 1989. She has obviously done other things, but I figure that was the main thing she knew, or people might know her from. Hilaria Baldwin, married to Alec Baldwin. Frank Severo, he was in the movie Goodfellas, 1990. The Wedding Singer, 1998. The Godfather Part 2, I believe it said. I didn't write that down. Christina Rosato, Rosato. Rinko Kikuchi, Kikuchi. Danny Pinturro, who was on Who's the Boss with Alyssa Milano, Tony Danza, Judith Light, Katherine Hellman. Trudy Styler, she's married to Sting. Elaine Bromka, she was the mom to the kids in Uncle Buck, starring John Candy. Richard Norton, producer Gerald R. Mullen, composer A.R. Rahman, Rahman. Hiromi Oshima, she was in the movie Race to Witch Mountain. This is out of the top 100 of 1,241. To the late Loretta Young, Capucine, Capucine. She played Simone Clouseau in The Pink Panther, 1963. Writer-director John Singleton. Edson Stroll, who was in the movie Snow White and the Three Stooges, 1961. Danny Thomas. Vic Tayback, who was Mel on Alice. Bonnie Franklin, One Day at a Time. Excuse me. Mike Lane, who was in the movie The Harder They Fall, 1956. That was a Humphrey Bogart movie. Professor Toru Tanaka, John Clive, Henry Corden, Armelia McQueen, who was in the movie Ghost, 1990, and Bulworth, 1998. Tom Mix and Tony Halme, or Halme, Halme. He was Roman in Die Hard with a Vengeance, 1995. That was the birthdays for today, January 6th, 2021. My night was pretty good last night. Started off in Derry, continued in Derry. We got done early and were able to leave early, which I think they are okay with the fact that, I don't know, stuff. I'm wearing cheetahs today. It's a strip club or an exotic, or excuse me, stylish men's entertainment. I don't know if it's still around. It was in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, or in Windsor, Canada. I got this a while back. 1990s, 98, I think, 97. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why I got it or when I got it, actually. Doesn't matter. I wear shirts underneath my work shirts, so if I get all hot and sweaty, I'm not getting my work shirt stank. uh, it was actually in 2002, I believe, or 2001. May have been 2000. I don't know. I want to say I was working at Arby's for the second time. The manager of the place was he was into that. Let me roll the booze. And I'm like, okay, sure. That's what he did. He'd rub his mustache, and he would look for the words in English, but he'd end up just saying, "Let me talk to what's his face, the guy who was like second in command at the place." Because yeah, hope you're having a good day today. I'm not really sure what to talk about right now. I don't have a movie to talk about. I talk about Stand on It, which is John Schneider's uh, movie based on Smokey and the Bandit. I believe he's doing a sequel to it. He and his wife are doing a sequel because they do the stuff themselves and they produce it, write it, direct, whatever, and they get the local actors or whatever. It's like everything was filmed just pretty much on their property or in town of where they live. I'm guessing because I don't know. I had a can of soup, and then I had a I'll call it a bowl of ice cream, chocolate chip cookie dough, which before bed, probably not a smart idea. At least I didn't have a steak or, 4 slices of toast and then be like, hey, okay, I'll go to bed now. And then just have it all sit right there. I should be writing instead of doing this little video. I mean, the story's already written. I just need to type it up. Out of the 5 subject notebook, which I filled when I wrote it, which is why it's about 10 chapters, I am into the last half of the final subject. I'll be right back. Talks amongst yourselves. I thought that was funny. I don't know if you heard me. I said talks amongst yourselves. This is the notebook. 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe it's only 4. But you figure out of this is all I have left to type. And the last time I typed anything was November 30th of the year that shall not be spoken or mentioned. Duncan locks up his motorhome after grabbing a portion of the groceries to bring into the house, while Robin carries the food from Taco Eats. Oh, that was down here. Okay. That's a subject. That's part of what goes on because they've just come back from the grocery store. Need to put the pen back in. I'll lose my place. Where was I? So yeah, I don't have that much more to type up. It's just a question of getting my ass in gear and doing it. I'm hoping to finish it someday. So that's just. I think if I finish the book, typing it up, and I get it published, I would then feel like I need to actually finish book 5 because I've started writing it. I'm just not sure that where I'm going with it. I'm not sure what the story involves at this moment in time. I think it's a follow up to the McKnight and Day storyline that I've been working on. The first book, McKnight's Day, McKnight's Day and Day's McKnight, or Day's McKnight and Day's Night. The second one being the case of the missing family. Third one, I'm not sure what I'm going to call it. I have an idea. I'm just not sure I want to run with that one. I know that at some point I was going to make it edgier than it is. Look, not so much darker than it is, but to the point where one of them beats the crap out of somebody. But you figure McKnight already did that. It was mentioned in one of the books. he had broken his arm or one of his arms, left or right, I don't know. Um, he never explained today how it happened or what had happened order to in order to. He didn't explain what happened. He just said it's a private matter. And Day, being the guy he is, kind of says, "Understandable. Okay, no need to explain." I think Day does know. It's just I don't know. I'm 50. I want to do a cartwheel. Not right now. I just like I said, I had tomato soup and a bowl of tomato soup and a bowl of ice cream. It's sitting right there. It's all right in there. My belly. It's in my belly. Get in my. Give me my belly. My belly. My belly. Belly. Sorry, that was from the fat bastard in the Austin Powers movie. Sorry, I am tired. I don't mean to yawn. It's going on 8:30 a.m. on this January 6th, Wednesday morning. I hope you're having a good day. I do. If it's morning, I hope you're having a good morning. If you're watching this in the afternoon or evening, I hope you're having a good afternoon or a good evening. I do thank you for watching. I hope all is well. I'm going to keep it short because, as I said, I don't really have a movie to talk about or CD or any music. I mean, I talk about postmodern jukebox, but or the fact that before I started doing this video today, I watched Jamal, aka Jamal, Jamel, aka Jamal, Jamal. He was doing it said top 5 scariest moments, and I'm like, they were scared, the people in the video, because you figure the first group was they were dumpster diving, looking for stuff behind stores and whatnot after closing, and they ended up waking up a homeless guy who was sleeping in the dumpster. Then there was a group checking out an abandoned or insane asylum or a place that used to be an insane asylum, but I don't know. It was excuse me. It was during the day, so it wasn't as scary as because they had the ominous music playing. Ooh. And it's just like one of those. Okay, yeah, you add the music because if excuse me, if you've ever watched Halloween, there or behind the scenes of Halloween, John Carpenter was talking about it. Um, the head of the studio or somebody was watching it. It's like it's not really scary because they're showing Michael and he kind of like walks into the frame and he kind of stops and and he's like, yeah, it's not really scary. They put the music in and it's like then it was scary. You watch it again, it's like, oh, you know you, so the music helps build the scariness. um the Terminator, I want to say James Cameron was talking about that. They showed a clip of to the composer, and this is the Terminator, the first one back in the early '80s, where Arnold was playing the bad guy or the bad machine, I suppose. Um, but they were showing the composer, and they were like, and I guess the composer said, "Oh man, I hope he doesn't get up," because goes down. And it's like, oh, he better not get up. But he gets up. It's a machine, so Arnold's playing the machine, so he gets up and it's like he didn't realize he said it out loud, or he realized he said it out loud after he said it out loud. It was like, oh, I said that out loud. Shit. Um, but they play the music. It doesn't get faster. It it doesn't slow down, but it sounds like a machine just going chicka 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 down, chicka down, chicka down, chicka down, chicka. I'm not. That isn't actually how it goes, but the music playing sounds like a machine being played. Just it doesn't get faster. It doesn't wasn't get slowing down. I'm sorry. I that's like the 20th time I've done that, and I apologize for that. Remember to stay hydrated. This is my third bottle of water today. I've refilled this twice already. Already had water in it prior to. I refilled it last night, so I've refilled it twice today. Finished the. So yeah, it's. I don't really. I don't know. I love talking about things. You figure at work, I didn't really talk about much of anything with anybody. Half the time, the other two guys in dairy were talking, and I'm like, huh? What are you guys talking about? I wasn't really paying attention. I was hoping to have won the Mega Millions last night. According to the note, my brother wrote the number, or yeah, my brother wrote the numbers down. Prior, last night's drawing was up to 447 million. This morning, currently for the next drawing this Friday, it is up to 490 million. I of course had shit. So hi, how you doing? Um, I have a Powerball for this evening. You figure I got everything Sunday before doing laundry. Um, Lost on the scratch tickets. I won $5 on one of the scratch tickets. There's a homeless guy in town that wanted to get to Florida, but the travel ban and the governor is like, whatever. So he's not able to get a bus down or a ride down to Florida for whatever reason. Because I mean, he's homeless. So in winters in Michigan kind of suck and are known for being cold. Wisconsin, Minnesota, Montana, pretty much all the northern states. You figure Maine, Massachusetts, all over there by the coast, New York. We all know what it's like in fucking winter. It's cold as it's cold. It's really cold, and sometimes it's so snowy out. You can't, you're trying to walk and you can't tell where the sidewalk is. If you're driving, you can't tell where the road is. Someone's in a ditch, you can tell that. It's like, well, just try not to fucking, you know, try not to go out if you can, but some of us have to. But anyway, my point was that there's a homeless guy. I will leave him money on at the gas station that he stops at, that I stop at. I won $5 on the scratch ticket. I was like, yeah, let him have it. I mean, it's $5. I didn't, with that, he usually gets a coffee, a refill of coffee, maybe a sandwich, cigar. something, something. It's you figure if there's anything left, I don't know. The one lady in the morning, well, either lady in the morning, they try to, they use it. Somebody that no longer works at that gas station told him, "Oh, you got like money right here. This is for you." And so now he kind of he knows that money's there. He doesn't know that I am the one that gives it to him, because you figure I could be that. I could be him. It take one fuck up at work, I'd be without a job. And with the thing going on now, I really wouldn't be able to get one somewhere else. But if I did, where there isn't anything I really want to do, you figure the job I'm doing now, I don't really want to do. I do it. I mean, it's easy stuff. I just on the Pod Damn Idiots podcast, yeah, episode 35. It's a roller coaster, emotional roller coaster is the subtitle on YouTube. If you watch it, the Pod Damn Idiots with a Z, IDO, idiots with a Z instead of an S. It's a Z. Pod Damn Idiots. Um, their top five for episode 35 was the top five things you want to happen or you want to try to do in 2021. You figure all previous years I've been like, oh, more outgoing. I want to date. I want to see someone, get a girlfriend. Something hasn't happened. So my top five, I posted on their thing. Finish book four. Finish typing up book four, and publish it. Uh, Finish writing book five. Win the lotto. Move. Get and become a recluse. I mentioned this in yesterday's video because it's just I figure I have a better chance at that than anything else. And if there's anybody watching that's posted that will end up commenting hotdates.com or some shit like that, please don't. Yes, I kind of needed something like that, but I want something that actually I feel from the heart. I want to know the person. I want to get to know her. I want to feel it in here. I want it to make sense up here. I want to feel it in here. It's I just don't know when that's going to happen now. If working third shift, I was told when I was working at Arby's, you're not going to find her on the back line at Arby's. You don't know that. She could come in here one day to apply for a job. We'd get talking. Didn't happen, but hey, it was worth a shot. And you figure I can't really find her at any job that I work because they usually have rules about not necessarily fraternization, but you can't work with the person you're seeing, um, because if one of you, because it'd be like being a manager. You can't really date the people you work with or that works under you for whatever. Uh, you know what I mean? Stuff like that happens. And she's a coworker. I can't really see her in that respect due to the fact that something may happen during work hours, and if we break up, what happens? It's big pain in the ass, and work doesn't want to have to fucking deal with that shit. But yeah, I want to feel it in here. I want to know it up here. I want it to make sense up here. I want it to feel it in here. It's, hope you're having a good day. I really do. I say be kind to each other, be kind to other people, but I am far from that sometimes. I try to be, but sometimes people are stupid and I can't help myself. It's like somebody speeds by me on the right, gets over in front of me, gets over to the left, sits at the red light. I pull up, I'm at the red light. You figure speed limit's 35. I'm going 35. It's not a suggestion. Speed limit. That's that's what it's called. Limit means don't go faster than this. It means go that fast. And I end up commenting moron. It's usually a little more colorful than that. Calling it a fucking moron. It's just yeah, real important to get up to that red light, isn't it? Make sure you cut me off. Then and as always, the moron sitting at the right, waiting to turn right, lights red. People to our right are turning left. I'm thinking, you can fucking go, dumbass. What are you waiting for? Christmas? Go. Then the no turn on red light goes, they leave. That's when they turn. And I'm like, you fucking moron. You could have gone when they were turning left. I could have gone. I got to be careful. I have high blood pressure. I get upset. Something might snap. James Lipton. That's who it was. I couldn't think of his name in yesterday's video, but it was like I was like something, and yeah, but he had that. I want to say it was a comb over, but I don't know for a fact. He looked thin on top, not as thin as this, but I couldn't think of his name. But James Lipton, it just hit me. I don't know why. Just hit me like a shovel to the head. What? Um, thank you for watching. Uh, I am working on trying to be nicer to people. I am nice to people when I'm at work. It's just other drivers that are stupid. It's like, you don't need to ride my ass. I'm going 40 and a 35. Yeah, it's like back the fuck off, asshole. It's like I'm already speeding. It's like take care. Have a good day. Or sleep well, depending on whatever time you happen to be watching this. Thanks for watching.